Where's the rage? Part 9. A lot of people have been asking, hey, where's the rage, man? Where's the rage? Well, today I wanted to talk about science. Wow. You know, in the last 10, 12 years, as much as the science in this country has brought us a technological level that is quite amazing, there's another struggle on another side which tries to take us back to, I call it medieval times. You know, this whole thing of evolution and creation and intelligent design. Drop it, please, everybody. You know, I was touched to see my president actually talking to the Science Academy, the National Academy of Science, I think it's called, and talking science. Listen, you don't have to agree with everything. When Galileo found that the sun did not move, that it was the earth that went around the sun, and we all know that, he had to retract because the church actually had a Bible that said that when Joshua was in battle, he asked God to stop the sun, and so the church threatened Galileo with burning him on the stake unless he retracted his discovery. Because the way the theologians of that time thought was that if the sun was moving and God stopped it, then the sun was moving, not the other way around. And so Galileo, in order to save his life, he retracted from something he knew was true, that the earth went around the sun and not the other way around. And I almost feel that, you know, when people have to defend science, when a president talks to the National Academy of Sciences, and there's a group of people in the country that, you know, are having a problem with this. What's up? What's up? Come on, people. Relax. You know, if you want to believe that there's a comet and there's a spaceship behind it, and you want to, and, you know, be my guest. If you feel you have to go like David Koresh and form your own little community out there and fight it out with the government because the government somehow, you know, is the enemy, and you're waiting for the end of the world. If you want to do like Jones and form a Jonestown and go somewhere and study the book and drink Kool-Aid, if you want to have a compound where you want lots of wives and the younger the better, let's breed, you know, it's a free country. But don't shove it down the throat of people who don't believe in maybe Koresh, or don't feel we need to blow up the building in Oklahoma because, you know, a sect was dissected, or because a something else. Go to your churches, worship your gods, whether he's Jehovah, whether he's Jesus, whether he's Buddha, whether he's Allah, whether he's a or she's a. I have no problem with that. That's what made this country great. But when you start manipulating science, its progress, because you have a religious hang-up, you know, if you believe that God is the guy who makes the final decision, he's the man who does that final judgment, then leave it in his hands. Don't force people to have the 10 Commandments or not have the 10 Commandments. Don't. Let government be government. Let churches be churches. Let charities be charities. Because that's the way it's always been. And if someone's belief in his God creates a wonderful person, and that person says he's saved, or whatever term he wants it to use, that he's reborn, that he's changed, that he meditates now, makes him a better person. Let then society enjoy that individual for that better person that he is. So let's stop the bickering. I'll confess something to you guys out there, boys and girls. I spent some time in Sarajevo. I went there twice. I went there after Milosevic had chopped. I went there when the people were crossing the border and Milosevic had gone into Kosovo. One thing I didn't learn it because I knew it, but it just made it, verified it, made it a stronger thing, was watching all the graves of Catholics and Protestants and Muslims. Because at some point, when you bring religion into government and you start forcing it in, at some point you're going to have to take the knives or the guns and kill millions of people because they're not going your way. So if you'd like to take this country into something as horrific as Sarajevo, as something as horrific as Hitler's Germany, where he decided that this group of people were not Christians and needed to be exterminated, be my guest. Go down that road. We don't learn much history in school, so I don't expect people to see it as dangerous as it is, as crazy as it is. So what I'm saying is, come on, leave the religion where it needs to be, in its temple, in its synagogue, in its congregation, in its church, in its diocese, in its cathedral, whatever, mosque, whatever you want, and I don't need Sharia law in my country, the USA. I see it in other countries. I don't think it's cool. So, I'm going to leave you with that thought. Let science be science. Let religion be religion. Don't mix science and religion. Don't. And don't mix politics with religion. Don't. Just look at all those countries where they've done it, or they're doing it, and just keep a body count. Look at the heaps. Look at the heaps of bodies. And I think I'll leave you on that note. Where's the rage? So my rage is watching groups taking us away from what we are and where we're going. We want to go to Mars. We want to see the universe. We want to have that collider thing to see how we started. Early, early, the Muslim faith in its early stages was really, really interknowledge. And I've been to those places where they've built incredible things. And, things like algebra, So, I'm going to leave it at there. And Where's the Rage? Part 10 is coming. It's coming, it's coming. So, I'll see you and you see me. Take care. Where's the rage?